Hey everyone, Chaos Giga here. I first want to apologize for not making a video in a while. I've just been really busy with college finals and work. Today I want to start off with my my single player creation map, which is basically part of my intro video for all my Minecraft videos right now. I made a map of like a majority of the area, so that's right there in that corner. That's where we are right now. There's a Badlands area over here. There's a swamp. I think there's a swamp right in here. Well, there's a swamp anywhere, somewhere in here anyway. And then there's a whole bunch of like snowy mountain, a big old snowy mountain range in between us and the Badlands area. Lots of plains, dark forest. That's what basically all this is dark forest. And you know what? The one thing that's really crazy is I have yet to find a mansion in this game. I have never found a mansion. Anyway, I wanted to come here because there was a few things I was working on building. One of them was a creation by Phasey Gaming for a no mob experience farm, which is with cactus and bamboo. As you can see in the background there, it's actually working right now. I'm gonna let it keep working for a while. Basically this map, what I've been using this map for is just to create things or come up with ideas on things and test things, make sure they still work, because you never know if they're gonna work or not. For instance, the minecart thing, I had to do that here because it wasn't working anymore after an update, so I had to fix it, and that's how I came up with the chest. So the chest actually works. The hopper minecart down there on top of two hoppers. This is where I came up with my design for my fields. It's where I came up for the new design, which, by the way, I'm in survival right now just because of the experience farm. This is where I came up with my new design for my concrete farm because the old design was not working anymore. So thanks to this map, I've been able to figure out a lot of things that were not working. So one of the things I wanted to look at today was my semi-automatic lumberyard. So I've been here growing these trees, and this uses a lot of bone meal. This is the farm that uses a crap ton of bone meal. This is why I need to make some sort of farm that will make bone meal really fast. So I've been trying to toy around with certain farms for that. When I have time, you can hear that experience farm working in the background. It creates a lot of lag, but it's going to be worth it, I think. As you can see, this makes a lot of trees. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course we're controlling the height of the tree itself, so they're only going to be 4 blocks high, I believe. Yeah, 4 blocks high. And this right here is a dispenser which has bone meal in it, and you just plant a tree right here on this block in front of it while it's turned on, because it's spitting out the bone meal on it, and then it just grows the tree automatically to the 4 block height and pushes it out that way. And then those pistons, once the trees reach to the end, will be pushed. They'll push the blocks out this way. So we have 4 blocks high times 9, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So how much wood should that be? Four times 9, that's 36, times, say 12, 432, that's not bad. So it literally took me a little bit over an hour just to get all these trees to grow, because sometimes some trees take a little bit longer than others to grow, especially with the bone meal, and I had to refill the dispenser like 5 or 6 times. That's 8 stacks of bone meal each time. So I mean it takes a lot of bone meal. So I don't know if this is actually going to be worth it, but in reality you don't have to climb or build a staircase, if you will, up the trees. You just come out here and just farm all the wood naturally like this. So this shouldn't take as long as it would with the other one, I would think, but I don't know. I want to see how many stacks exactly that is, and then we'll compare to what I would usually get with the spruce trees. But it looks like so far it's going to be a little bit more. Oh, I'll come back after I get all this area farmed. Alright, so I don't know that this is actually worth it to build this thing, but I mean, if you're in creative mode all the time and you're in a creative map and you have an unlimited, you can get an unlimited supply of bone meal, I guess it would be kind of worth it if you wanted to do like the scraping technique. So like if I wanted to do like wood like that, I'll have all these in a straight line already, and all I gotta do is go through, scrape them down, and then farm them. But still, I could do that with the huge farm of like spruce saplings and stuff like that. But I guess if you're stuck with like oak and stuff, I guess this is okay. And if you've got like an unlimited supply of bone meal, which I'm working on trying to make a farm that will do that, which I think I have something in mind for that. But anyway, I got a little bit over 6.5 stacks of wood out of all that. So I mean, it's really not that bad, but at the same time, in an hour's worth of farming for this one, because of having to run back there to get the bone meal and then plant one tree, and then you have to wait for the bone meal to actually force the tree to grow from the machine. So it takes quite a bit of time, but at the same time, I think it would take a little bit less time to do the other method, which is to have the four plots of dirt and a minecart underneath, hopper minecart if you will, underneath, just running around and gathering everything from the leaves after you've destroyed a huge like spruce tree or jungle tree. I feel like that's more productive, because I could literally get a stack and a half out of most of my spruce trees that grew super tall, and that was in like 5 minutes, maybe less. So that way is actually a lot faster than this. So I do not recommend this. I mean, the only thing I could recommend this for is like to do this right here a lot easier, and you can control the height of the tree with a block of stone up in the center of all this leaf crap. So there's a, oops, almost pushed myself into that. There's a glowstone block up there, but yeah, that controls the height of the tree basically. So it's always forcing it to be four high. I could raise these up, I'm sure, and make it to where it pushes out further, the larger trees, but yeah. Anyway, it's going to work for creative mode, so that's fine. Just been messing around with like machines for like trees. I'm sure there's better machines too. Like I think I've seen a video, or at least my brother said he saw a video of somebody who created a machine that actually automatically harvests the trees for you. Also automatically pulls the bark off of them too, so that would be pretty neat. But it also depends on bone meal. Again, all the automatic tree farms depend on a lot of bone meal, so that's the downfall of it. But I mean, if you can make a pretty decent bone meal farm and just put it right next to it, you'll be fine. So the other thing I was wanting to point out in this video was this right here from Phasey Gaming. He designed this. I can't take credit for any of this, but this right here just blew my mind. The bamboo thing here. This grows bamboo so fast, it almost makes my brother's industrial-sized bamboo farm almost obsolete, I think. But I mean, I'd have to test it and compare results after like an hour's worth of real time, not in-game time. Well, in-game time I guess too, but just to see how much his would harvest compared to this one, because it's growing that bamboo super fast. And we've got 5 furnaces lit up now. Sweet. It's attempting to push out this furnace right here. Alright, so this has been going for about maybe 15-20 minutes, I think. So we got quite a bit of stuff in there already, so that should be a lot of experience built up. But this is here supposed to be an experience farm without mobs. So like this one right here is forcing the cactuses to grow super fast. So we got a lot of cactus going in here. The bamboo is growing super fast as well. I don't think I've seen bamboo going in here. It's growing so fast, it's going through the hoppers so fast. Oh. It just takes it a while to fill up all these bottom hoppers with the bamboo, that's all. So it can turn the furnaces on. This right here will lock the furnaces, so they'll hold the product, so I can grab them out and get my experience. So we're going to go ahead and try and see how much experience I've gained in like 20 minutes of this thing running. It's probably not very much, but we'll find out. So I was level 9, I'm already level 19. That is insane. This Nair's just started working, so I doubt I'll get very much out of it right now. Yeah, it's trying to work. Well, we got one extra level, okay. Let's go ahead and unlock that now, so it'll drop all the rest of them out. That's not bad, actually. Is it 21 levels in like 20 minutes, so that's not bad. It'll get better as I allow it to keep going. So, and obviously you control if these things are turned on, so you can stop the lag if you have any lag, which I won't because I don't have that much stuff here going right now. But there's a power switch here which you could build up to in survival, and there's a power switch on the back of this one too. So literally I could turn this one off, let the bamboo fill everything up, turn this one on to start the cactuses going in, let it fill up with cactuses for a while with this one right here, shut off for a little bit, and then turn this one back on whenever I need to. But I think eventually the bamboo will outdo the cactus, so you'll have to turn it off eventually anyway, so because it is growing super fast compared to the cactuses. But I think that's pretty neat. So thanks to Phasey Gaming for that video. I saw that he did that video on January 1st of 2020, so I wanted to check it out as an experience farm option because I don't really like the mob farms. They just take forever for the mobs to get there, and you're just standing there waiting with a sword to go and kill them. This one right here I can have activated while I'm working on projects or something in the same area, and yeah, so I can get some free experience while I'm just building stuff. So I think that's excellent. So I'm probably going to build one of these in my survival realm. The other thing, I was looking at this and I'm thinking about trying, I want to see if it'll work for like other crops. So like sugarcane and yeah, just see what other crops it'll work with, because I'm not sure. I think it only works with sand, but it wouldn't hurt to see what it does. But if it works with sugarcane, I could make a bone meal farm pretty easily with that, probably. Because we know bamboo will not go in a composter. It can be used to make sticks, scaffolding, and used as furnace fuel, which is one of the most common uses that I've seen it used for anyway. So anyway, I was thinking about using this right here for just the regular bamboo farm instead of doing the super huge industrial version that my brother did, because this right here will farm just as much, if not more, most likely, when I'm AFK there. And it will also probably be useful for the smelter thing, which I built one of these auto smelters or super smelters or whatever you want to call them. This is kind of just a generic version for right now. It's not exactly the finalized version, but well, it's the finalized version for this map. But these switches I would actually have probably on the backside with stairs going up to the backside, so I could drop stuff down into these. Let's go ahead and create a map. We can just climb up on the back. Not on this side. I built it too close to my wall, but I had to have space so I could leave my tree or lumber yard there. So I don't feel like destroying anything that I build unless it's really, really bad, like it doesn't work. So I can. The thought process is to put the switches, the levers, on the back side over here with stairs coming up to them, so I can turn them on from back there, but I can also get up here and fill the chest carts up. So like this right here will feed this, but I probably won't even need this. If I have that set up with the bamboo coming through here, I can just turn that on, leave it turned on and let all these fill up, and then once I gotta have extra chest up in here, I'll have it filled up. Then I can just turn that off and then just turn on this minecart with whatever I need to smelt and just let it go. Because I think that would work a lot easier, a lot better. And of course I just have this one right here probably right next to that one instead of across from it like this. I don't know. I'll have to come up with some sort of plan for this in my survival realm. But this is what I've been working on while being super overloaded with school and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be experimenting with this right here because I want to see what all applications for crops I can do with this one right here, because I've never seen that before. That's new to me. And I like the idea that I can get experience really, really fast with that. So, but anyway, this is my single-player survival map. Basically, this is where I test everything out. Like I said, I've started a map wall, so you can see this is how I'll do my map walls. So basically, you put these little placards up there, you put the map on there. I'm going to have to take those off. I'm going to have to get some scaffolding going so I can do this in survival, because once you put the map up, if you try to take it down in creative mode, it just destroys it. It's unfortunate. But I want to do a map wall, a huge map wall, for this map of mine, so that way I can see there's a village right in there. I think, I can't remember where the swampland is. I know there's a swamp. I think it's back this way. It must be down here somewhere. But here's the Badlands area, and it's a huge Badlands. So yeah, I'm thinking about using this seed for a creative map for myself. Just a, or not a creative map, but a survival map for myself. As a single player survival map, and just playing the game on my own for a little while. So I can do some like episodes of that, me dying and everything. Just while I'm building things that are super big projects and stuff, or coming up with super big projects in my realm, if you will. Which, by the way, my brother created a map and put it on his realms, and we've been playing on that. We're trying to get it set up to where we can have people join eventually. But so if anybody's interested in that, let me know, because we're gonna set the spawn point on it and everything. But he's created the whole entire, like, there's like 2,400 something by 2,400 something. So it's a squared section of map that he created. So basically, he created the whole world. So like how I have this squared off, except for right there, just ignore that part. It just like this right is a square, right? That he created a whole entire like square and then surrounded it with different biomes and stuff. And the thought process is to make that his main server realm, and he's just going to allow players to join in to play on that realm. Besides me. But first we're going to work on the spawn point so people can have a little bit of a decent start, because there's a lot of mobs that spawn in that area, just even during normal, because with it being a created map, I guess the game just like overloads it with so many bad things at nighttime. So there's like so many mobs that spawn at nighttime in that. So we're going to work on that for a little bit, and if anybody's interested, let me know, and I'll let my brother know so that way he can let you join whenever it's ready to open. As for mine is open. I just haven't had anybody want to join on, and just Java Edition, by the way. I did try Bedrock, but I didn't like it. I know they've done some updates lately, so some of the things that weren't working for it that would work in Java are working in it now. But it's kind of too little too late, because I've already purchased the Realms thing for Java Edition, so you guys have to have Java Edition in order to play. But really, in all honesty, I feel like Java is like the best version anyway. And it doesn't matter if it's Bedrock or Java because you can't use mods in any of the realms, which is fine by me. I just use the resource packs. I'd rather play without mods anyway. Anyway, that's it, guys. I think I will catch you guys in another video after I experiment a little bit with these farms. Or at least a farm based on this process right here. So that way I can come up with some new ideas for my survival industrial area, as well as a super furnace that will actually do some terracotta. So I'd like to have some of those terracotta arrows and stuff so I can use them to point directions and stuff like that. I think that'll be cool. Anyway, peace out. Catch you guys in the next video.